Yep.
Boys
See
are
how this
live on the
goes.
road. And then make sure it just sounds fine. Probably doesn't, but...
I don't trust you two. I'm going to say that out front. We've been loyal to Twitter all these years.
Just let me know when you tweet it out.
Yeah, I'm looking for it to pop up. There we go.
Make sure you can hear us too. Make sure you can hear us. Oh, perfect.
You most certainly
Look at that.
I guess we can.
We got it. We're live, boys. The first of many. First of many hours. Many an hour. What, we got like 40 hours of driving?
Oh, goody.
So, how exciting. Picked up, Gus slept over last night.
It was great.
It was
Great
great.
accommodations.
Oh, thank you.
Did you meet Bubba?
I did meet Bubba.
Yes.
How was that?
Justin treated them much nicer than the last time I saw Bubba at the basketball game, so he was relaxing. It was good.
He was just watching TV. And then I picked up Ramo this morning. What time, Ramo? Like 4:50?
When's the last time you saw that hour of the day, Ramo?
Well, I've stayed up till 4:50.
Just tweeted it out.
Okay, perfect. With the link?
Yep.
Get up and go outside at 4:50. You're right. It's been a long time.
Was it a struggle for you? I was expecting no chance you woke up.
No, I have crazy hours.
You seem fresh as a daisy.
Then I'll sleep 12 hours.
You think you'll sleep a lot on the ride?
I doubt it on the ride.
Oh, okay.
But when we hit a decent bed, I'll go.
Sure.
See ya.
Well, we'll be hitting a decent bed tonight. And beautiful. Mike's too pish posh for Gary, so we had to upgrade to Hammond.
Literally, AI describes it as barely better than Gary, Indiana. That's Google saying that.
Yeah.
It's assault and robbery is through the roof.
If you were gonna go to Gary, it's only a slight improvement.
I think it borders Gary, and I don't even see what the difference is. What made you choose? Why not just Chicago? I don't get this.
Chicago's dangerous.
Not the part we stayed in.
The mayor of Chicago is a big, like, he's a communist.
What's the real reason? You thought it'd be funny to say.
I swear to God. I swear to God. What happened was, I told them Chicago, and then I was like, well, it doesn't make sense to go up to Chicago because you got to drive like 45 minutes north off the highway, and then 45 minutes. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to save us an hour and a half of driving, Mike. So then I was like, oh, what's a random city that's off that highway? And I saw Gary, Indiana. I thought to myself, that's a funny name.
What's funny about it?
It's called Gary.
So?
If there was just someone's name, just Gary, Indiana, it's kind of a funny name.
Why is that funny?
Because it's just a silly name.
It's probably named after. I'm sure there's a reason.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's named after someone or.
Yeah, Gary. That's a funny name. That's a funny name to me. It's Ash Ketchum's rival in Pokemon. And I was like, that's funny. So then I just told them, I was
That's
like,
terrific. That's terrific. When I die in Hammond, Indiana, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's funny because Ash Ketchum's rival is Gary.
Gary Oak, yeah. And so I mentioned it to Coleman on, what was it, Monday's show? And he was like, poof. He's like, well, Gary's bad. And I was like, oh, is it like, I don't know, like, just certain cities go through tough times.
Sure.
Tough times don't last. Tough cities do. But, and then everyone started messaging me like, hey, Gary, Indiana, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, people like outside of like listening to the show, like reached out, like, you're going to die if you stay in Gary. So then I said, just like, message them, like, not a place in Gary, but like just a place around there.
Why? Why did you say? Why are you so intent on staying around there?
Because it's a good stopping point. It's like good 14.
It's a terrible stopping point because death is in the air.
It's a good like 14 and a half hours. So,
So it was the time, Mike. what's 14 and a half hours away? And those are the two choices.
Thank you.
Gary and him.
Thank you.
How about a half hour further into a suburb?
A little bit safer.
Mike's bitching about getting his own hotel room. Now he's complaining about where we gotta stay.
Only because you picked the worst city in America.
I did not. Gary, Indiana, we are not staying in.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, I know Gus brought some trivia, some games along. So,
Games.
I wasn't aware of this.
Gus, if you reach down in the door, there's a little Gus alarm where if you ever have to get our attention.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
feel free to.
Did you
Come
get
on.
that, Mike? Or
Oh,
you
Mike.
need
come on.
to honk it again?
I was not aware of the horn. That's my warning.
So, that's
That is enraging.
Oh, I don't like this. It feels like this keeps going down.
The worst thing will be it's just like gonna be like the guys from Jackass. I'm sorry, I have Tourette's. I have to hit the horn.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Oh. Oh. This is gonna be exhausting.
Mike, have you ever heard of The Secret before?
I feel like I have. Is that like
It's
one
like
of those motivational?
Yeah, it's like a self-help thing.
Yeah.
It's like you need to envision, like if you're like going into like a mall or something, and you envision before you get
Shooting
there.
it.
You envision before you get there. You're like, I'm envisioning a parking spot right in the front.
I have a lot of these fantasies.
You gotta envision it, and it will happen. If you envision having a good time on this trip, you'll have a good time.
I disagree.
If you
That would be setting the bar much too high. If I envision having a horrible time, then maybe it'll be okay.
If you envision having a horrible time, you're gonna have a horrible time.
I don't agree. That's not my mentality.
But you missed a lot. There was a lot of. I wanted to tell Ramo and Gus to cut the pre-show chit chat on the ride to get.
I was going to ask Ramo a few questions, but I didn't want to.
There was a lot of pre-show chit chat about what were you guys talking about? Different concerts you went to and
Different concerts, new band. I'm gonna start listening to a new band. Recommendation of Rhino, Third World.
Third World.
They're not new, but they're new.
You're
to me.
going to start listening to a new band? Like you haven't started?
I haven't listened to them. He just told me like I haven't heard.
Oh,
of them.
okay.
Yeah,
I
there's a
got
Rhino recommendation.
you. Okay. Ramo was jamming out to Pinball Wizard. We're learning a lot about his musical taste.
He had a lot of thoughts on Blink-182, even though I was not playing Blink-182.
Not so many now, but
Probably good.
I'm good. I need a horn. I know that.
Uh-oh. Pass him that horn.
oh,
You said you want to
No,
hear.
you guys.
Oh, that's Sharon's can.
That's your horn. I need Gus to do the horn.
For
There you go. I was good. Now I'm great.
That's good.
Ramo was relating to me and said, I've been to 2 comedy shows in my life. Norm Macdonald. Both were Norm. And I said, when'd you see him? He goes, about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I said, well,
Yeah.
Norm died in 2021, so.
I kept it a good secret. Nobody knew. Hampton must have been 7 years ago then. I saw that was first.
Did you sell that place out? It's a big room.
Yeah.
Good for Norm.
Yeah, my sister lives in North Andover, and like, oh, Norm's playing Hampton Beach, and I'm going, why don't we get tickets? There's a chance to see Norm Macdonald.
Ramos, is this the furthest out west you've gone?
This right now, from where we are.
Yes. When was the last time you,
What?
went out west?
Never.
Never been to California or anything?
No.
Oh, you've been to Jamaica?
Jamaica 3 times, and Maine. Relatives had cottage in Maine, and relatives had cottage, not even the Cape Wareham, at a pond when we were kids. They had sons that lined up with our family, so I was like, yeah,
Have you been outside of New England?
Jamaica.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Is it the only time?
Yeah, never New York or.
You never even driven through New York?
No.
So you've never driven outside of New England?
Wow.
That seems impossible.
I drove to Maine. and I drove
He's
to
like
the
Charlie
beach.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Any comments, Gus?
Let's see, we've got California. He's only been to Wendy's once.
But the one doesn't affect the other. You can do both.
No travel. I'm very happy where I am.
It's good.
That is good. What if you find new life out here? Is there a chance you're like,
Yes.
boys, believe me,
Yeah.
I'm a Hammond, Indiana man.
Love.
Love?
Love will change everything.
Oh, you should. Oh.
Okay, well,
Love will.
oh yeah, what are your hopes for this trip, Rimo? You haven't been, you were listening, but you weren't on the air when we were discussing.
I don't do expectations. I just go.
I like that. I can learn a lot from you, Rimo.
Yeah.
Take Mike under your wing. Study at the School of Rimo.
I'm just saying phrases like that. I don't do expectations. I just go.
Any other comments or just that one comment? How many people are watching?
We've got 99 people watching. Nadu was in the chat.
Dude, we're
Yeah.
supposed to be at the game.
Why? What do you mean?
Call him out.
We're supposed to mess with Rico.
Oh yeah. Well, we had Gus to do that.
Yeah, we had people.
I was.
Still in it. Just you just seen her do in the chat. There are no comments, Gus.
Rymo,
Gus is not a good comment.
Yeah.
Rymo looking for love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gus and Rymo going to burn some wicker furniture in the back of a U-Haul.
Oh, he's just going to read comments about him.
No, no.
I forgot.
I mean, we can have the blind guy read the comments, but I thought.
I got one that says, "Read this, Gus. Blind Mike sucks."
Oh, that's hurtful.
Oh.
Hit the horn for every new comment. Rymo's already being top tier.
Yeah, I don't know if you get the idea of this.
I know. I'm looking. I'm looking, sir.
Oh, comments really keep these things going.
I know. Is Rymo medically ready for the lady of the night?
Oh yes.
That's what I was driving at, Rimo. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm fine with it. Same thing, no expectations. We get the hooker, we get the hooker. She hooks
You
me
said
up.
it, brother.
She hooks me up.
Now, so obviously Mike's getting his own room,
Yeah.
but
The three of you are staying together?
yes, but the
On
thi-
purpose?
yes, I brought a sleeping bag.
What? For yourself?
Yeah, probably. Or maybe we'll take turns.
You're going to sleep on the floor?
We'll figure it out.
I'll be able to sleep on the floor. Don't worry.
No, we'll figure it out, Gus. Don't worry. We'll draw straws or something. But so we each get. So there's 2 rooms with 2 double beds. So Mike only needs one of the double beds. So I will say, if
No.
do our roll with
I
this.
was pretty clear about my
Yeah.
my one request.
Yeah, you'll be. You said you wanted to sleep in your own room.
Right.
Yeah, but if Rimo Perchun gets a lady of the night, you have 2 beds in your room. One of the beds is for sleeping. We won't touch that bed. The other bed could be for Rimo loving.
It's a fun little thing you're doing. You can be in the room you booked for all 3 of you.
We got don't stay in Hammond, and then someone follows up with I've been to Hammond many, many times in my life. It's literally no better than Gary.
Yeah, I know. Although the fact that he's been there many times,
Yeah.
he survived.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the chat?
That would be Walk With Me.
Yeah, walk with me. Seems like a guy who stayed there many. You don't go back to.
Mike, he's alive. He survived. What
That's
do you
right.
say about that?
That was my point, Rimo. You're stealing my point.
But you complained earlier. Now we got a guy who's been there and he's alive.
That's what I
He
said.
didn't get killed.
Yeah, you know what, Rimo, when you put it that way.
The chat wants to know, Justin, what's your favorite Pokemon?
What's my favorite Pokemon?
It's too early for this. that's like hour 19.
No, that's like hour like 30.
It's up his side.
What's my favorite Pokemon? Of all time, probably I like Piplup.
What's your favorite right now? What does that mean, all time? do you go through cycles?
Yeah, because I mean I don't really play the games right now,
Right.
but I do.
What's the one you said? Piplup?
Piplup. So it's the water type Sinnoh starter.
Mike, you know that?
Come on, Ramo.
The water.
Don't bust my chops.
But probably Piplup. I like Empoleon too. That's the evolved form of Piplup. Goes from
What
Pip-
animal is this based on?
It's kind of like a penguin.
Okay.
It's kind of adorable. I'll get you a stuffed animal of it.
Nice.
You're welcome.
So it's fluid. It could change, Mike.
Well, they all evolve. I remember.
They don't all evolve.
They don't?
No.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, some regular Pokemon and then most legendary Pokemon don't evolve.
I don't think that's true. What's a legendary Pokemon?
It's one of the
Squirtle?
Nope, it's
Pretty legendary in my book.
Yeah, that's a starter Pokemon.
Oh. Those aren't the legends?
No, the legends
Just
are
give me a legend.
Articuno.
Ah, that's bullshit. After my time.
No, it wouldn't. That's the original 151.
But I wasn't a fucking nerd, Gus. I didn't know all of them. I knew the basics.
Palkia,
No, I don't know
Dialga.
that. No.
Oh, well, I guess
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo.
I
Yeah,
guess I wasn't a Pokemaster.
it's just Pokemon Master. Pokemaster doesn't sound right.
No.
You know, Rama, back in the day, I was a Pokemon breeder. We really do just say the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
So Gus, what are you laughing at?
How's that chat looking?
If I had a choice, I would have never gone in the first place. Tell Mike to Google Jack Shapp. He's the blind Mike guy.
Jack Shapp. Any relation to Jeremy Shapp?
I have no clue, but maybe the chat will answer that question for you.
Jeremy Shapp. If something comes to my mind, I'm just going to go on it because Gus isn't going to read these things.
Mike is a nerd for missing out on, I'm guessing, Pokemon.
Jeremy Shapp. You don't have to read every.
I know, I'm just saying. I'm looking, goddammit.
Jeremy Shapp has one of the great interviews of all time with Bobby Fischer, chess legend. When he found Bobby Fischer in Iceland, I think, and Bobby Fischer called him a typical snake of the Jewish faith. he was quite a character, that Bobby. You remember that interview, Robert?
Yeah.
Me and Robert would get along.
I remember the match with Boris Spassky in the early 70s. Turned everyone on to chess, including me.
You became a big chess guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell me more about that.
It's about being a chess master.
Were you good?
On chess, Bobby Fischer.
Huh?
Before he lost it.
Bravo,
Are you good at chess?
I can play, yeah.
Bravo, do you need more insulin or are you strung out? What's going on here? Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were good at chess. That's the end of the story.
I can see you played in the park.
Yes.
No.
No?
You had to find someone else that liked it, you know?
Well, yeah, I didn't mean alone.
No, I'm not going to the park and saying I want to play.
Yeah.
But I liked it. If you matched up with someone, it was good. I liked chess was outstanding. But all started because Bobby Fischer played Boris Spassky and beat him
Sure.
in like 71 or 70.
Those
And
are the
then,
days.
then he went crazy. I'm talking about the crazy Bobby Fischer.
Yeah, he snapped.
Who is he a comedian or?
He's a chess player.
Oh, chess player.
What? Why would we spend this much time on chess?
That's a good point.
chess was dominated by Russia. No one ever, and then Bobby Fischer went there and won. I think he played 8 games or something, and he beat him. He's
Wow.
the world champion, BSS.
Did you know your chess?
And
Who's the current world champion? Do you still keep up with it, or?
Magnus Carlsen, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no idea if that's right, but
That sounds like a chess guy's name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen. So Gus, I wanted to ask you about, so obviously I mentioned on the show yesterday that I heard you and Whitney talking about commuting back and forth.
Yes. It's not bad. Like, it's
So
not
you do it every day?
It wouldn't be every day. Like it would. So that would be if I got that job. It would just be dependent. Like if there was like a 3-day stretch of games, then I would stay up in Salt Lake for 3 days and then fly home after. But if it's just like a one-off, then I'd go up for the day and come back.
Oh, is this with the Mammoth?
Yeah,
Oh, the hockey team.
yeah. The Mammoth and Jazz have a social media broadcast coordinator position opened up, so I applied for that. So if we get it, at least to start for the first couple months until we find a house up near Salt Lake, I just take the drive to the airport, hop on, fly out, fly back. I'm only gonna have a backpack with like a computer and stuff in it, so it's like I'm not gonna have a whole bunch of baggage.
I'm zoned out. What was the job?
The
That's,
media coordinator?
Broadcast coordinator on social media.
Interesting.
This is their
Now, what does that
inaugural
mean?
season, or they played last year?
They played last year as the Utah Hockey Club. It's their first year with the new name.
Now, what is broadcast social media mean?
Broadcast coordinator, so basically just any like clips from the game, scheduling them, having them up in real time as the clips get pulled.
Yeah, you couldn't do that from,
Yeah, I was wondering that.
like, it seems like a job you could do from here.
The job says that you got to be in person for it.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's not a bad commute. It's a lot of people have done it.
It's a 40-minute plane ride.
It's
It seems like a terrible commute.
it's not bad. I don't find commuting by plane bad. Like
Now, to be fair, have you ever commuted by plane before?
no, but I like flying.
Yeah,
It is fun.
it is fun.
That is
Whee!
that is kind of similar to being like, well, like I got a job in Atlantic City that I fly to and from.
But it's like,
The commute's not bad.
well, like if I was taking the train, it's like taking a train into work.
Yeah, except you're flying.
So if you're flying, like, would they pay for your hotels and stuff?
Depends, but probably not.
That
But I
seems
get-
like it's
but
pretty
it-
expensive.
It seems like a losing
But
proposition.
this wouldn't be like a permanent thing. It would only be for like.
But what
a
do we
month.
really discuss? It's never going to happen. What are
It
we
would
doing?
only be for a month. Oh, I know it's happening.
Mike, we can't do this on minute 30 of this.
Why are we ironing out the nuts and bolts here?
I actually have a plan
I
for this.
think you'll get the job.
Yeah.
so-
Oh, not that he won't get it. I just don't even know if it exists.
Sorry, Debbie Downer over here is shutting down Gus's hopes and
I
dreams.
promise you it exists. And then yesterday before you
promise.
guys, and yesterday before you guys called me, I was 10 minutes before another interview. I was
Yeah,
having.
exactly.
All right.
Suck his
Sir.
dick. You tell him to shut the fuck
All
up.
right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Gus, get the Gus horn. That's a victory for Gus.
That's a Gus win.
All right.
Gus, I apologize.
It's the second time you've apologized to me. I appreciate it.
That's right.
You accept my apology?
I do. I always accept it. So, Justin, what kind of car is this?
Jeep Wagoneer.
Plenty of space.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You could do a commercial for them, Mike.
Mike, why don't you do a commercial?
Jeep Wagon.
That's not a bad idea, Ramo.
It's not the worst
Me and
ride
Bruce.
I ever had in my life.
Cheap commercials.
I will say this is probably the most spacious car we've ever been in.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's definitely bigger than. It's definitely.
Last year's was crazy.
Yeah, last year. So what happened last year was I rented a car SUV that was this size. Then I go to Enterprise and okay, we don't have it. So that's not great. They're like, we got a mid-sized SUV, so I had to take that, which sucked because it was like there was like stuff like pretty much like on top of Nick in the back
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah, I was back there for a little while, and it was not. He's lucky he's very thin, Because for me, that would have been rough back there.
Oh,
Even for him, I imagine.
12 hours of it? Yeah.
What's the size of the thing you drive for work, Gus?
We have 9
Is
footers.
Rimo getting in on the action?
We have 9 footers and 9.5 footers. So they're not they're like this size.
That seems very.
A little taller.
It's just pick a size. Make them all 9.5 feet.
Well, we have the smaller vans because you have the large and the extra large vans. So it's.
You go large is 9 feet and extra large is 9.5, extra 6 inches. How many more packages can you fit?
That
2?
does seem unusual.
Sometimes a little bit more. It's like the layout of the backs are different too. Like some have shelves, some don't have shelves. So that
Are they all just thrown? Are they organized before?
Yeah. So basically, in the morning, each driver gets 10 to 15 bags full of packages, and like those big bright ones that you'll see, and then you'll get like up to 30 to 40 overflows, just the boxes. So then you stack them into your bag in your truck in order, and then as you go out, you just pull a bag, work out of one, work out of the next one. I love it. I always tell anyone, if you want to get paid just from walking outside, you can follow simple directions on the phone, work for Amazon. Like, it's easy.
Just walking up, you drive?
You drive, but you walk up. I walk like 10 miles a day total.
Oh, nice.
And it's just back, forth. It's easy. It's peaceful. No one else to bug you.
Do you ever have a helper?
No, I haven't. The only time that my company does that is if it's like your very first day on the road, you get a trainer. But then after that, you're on your own.
Isn't your company Amazon?
My company, so I work for a third party.
Oh, that's right. I know this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So we all use the same app. Even like the people that drive up in their cars, we use the same app as them, but we just have a lot more packages.
Now, if they give you 50 packages, do they pay you by the hour, or do they pay you
By the hour. Yeah.
So there's no incentive to really bust through them all.
Lack of incentive.
Well, the incentive is to finish your route, because there are sometimes you get in trouble if you don't finish. You get written up for not being able to finish your route. So you have to be able to.
Wouldn't you just finish your route? What do you mean? Like you just I'm tapping out?
There's some people who can't deliver it in the time frame. Their stops.
Oh, yes.
So
it does say like between 3 and 5.
Yeah. So it's like, because like ours is usually 9:15, 9:30 is the last. Like you have to be back on your way back by that late. The latest I've been out on the road though is I think 10:15 one day.
Oof, tough day.
Yeah, we had to drive equipment route. Just left his van.
You just left it?
Just left it in New Bedford.
What do you do? What do you do when that happens?
I have to stop what I'm doing and then drive all the way down to New Bedford and then take over the kids' route and do my best to finish it and wait for other people to finish to come help me finish.
Oh, is that called rescuing?
Yeah.
How often does this happen where you guys have a term for it? Do many drivers...
Every day someone gets rescued. That's part of that's my job as a lead. I don't have a route anymore. I just go rescue people and help make sure they can
He's a first responder.
stay ahead and finish and get on time. So
thank you.
We try to keep that up, but
you should have been the color guard for the game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on, Justin.
There's been enough videos of the relating to the color guard stuff.
It was very funny. I didn't see that color guard video of Kirk until afterwards, because I was obviously putting up own clips and stuff. And so when the color guard came up, Kirk goes everyone was sitting down, and Kirk was like, "Guys, stand up." The team was standing up, but the crowd was just sit down. And Kirk's like, "Everyone up, hats off."
I heard him saying that on the broadcast. Yeah. I thought you meant there was video of him telling the people to fuck off.
No, there is.
Oh, there is? I haven't seen that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
I just heard him tell the story.
It was on Viva. It was he was like, "Get out." Get out.
No, I don't think I saw that.
And you can see their faces. And you can kind of see Kirk's face too, where it clicks in his head like, oh, they are not in on the joke. These are just.
That's funny.
This is just the local.
Excuse me.
That's legitimately what they said. They were like Fasoli comes over and he's like, oh, these are the color guard, and Kirk's like, don't care. I think he said like, I think his exact quote was, the reason this game is happening is because of me. And you can see it in this guy's face. He's like, fuck. Ugh.
Apparently there's flooding in Iowa, and there's a bad storm right now.
Oh no.
We're missing it, hopefully. They all dried up by the time we get there.
That's why was it the Steve Miller Band canceled their stuff
Oh, that's true.
because of weather throughout the country.
It is true.
Seems like a weird thing to
Preemptive weather. Yeah.
just like
Especially, was it an outdoor?
no, it was
tour?
a tour like the end of August.
Oh, outdoor stadiums or? Yeah.
Maybe a couple. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was all outdoor, but
Because even I've never had tickets to a show and then be like, it's raining. I'm sorry.
like maybe if it's a hurricane or something, like you
Yeah,
can't get out,
yeah.
or your house loses power or something like that. So, Rama, are we the furthest west you've ever been?
I would think so, yes. I'm looking at some of these signs.
Right now?
Yeah.
You never been like, what's
where would
west?
I have gone? Names of-
You've never taken the. You've never taken.
You know, Rimo,
You've never been to
Man.
Worcester.
there's something enticing about the way you live. Where would I have gone?
You got Samwise Gamgee back here.
You gotta give me a reason, like,
Yeah, that's fair. You know what, Remo?
why are we going there?
I don't think we're past Worcester yet.
I saw Springfield on a sign. I've never been out this way. I
Wow.
have been to Worcester, that's right, for
We
work.
can just go here.
Huh?
Tell ya.
This is more exotic than Iowa for Rimo. I could show Rimo all the good spots in Springfield, East Long Meadow.
Yeah, Mike's Stomping Ground.
That's right. Take you by Frigos. Huh?
What's Frigo's? Pizza place?
Sub shop.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still around?
Oh yeah.
Gosh, you moved right up the ranks.
like,
That's
Why
a
would I?
good job, right?
Yeah.
You've been promoted over
Yeah.
and over.
Just once, but yeah. I'll take the one.
It's rising through the ranks.
What's that like?
It's
Getting promoted.
feels good. The pay's
I
good.
like when Rimo takes the stick.
It's great. No, it feels
I
good.
like Ramo just like experiencing life throughout this.
I've been demoted, but I've never got a promotion.
What's it like?
I heard him say it on the show. I'm like, wow. He said, you are going to get the better job,
Yeah, it's promotion.
and you wanted it?
Yeah.
Oh, Rimo.
Responsibility. I like being low man on the totem pole.
That's right, brother.
Talk to him.
Although in a way you're your own boss.
Yeah,
You don't answer to anyone.
I agree.
You know?
Guess we just got a super chat.
We got a super chat.
What?
Super chats.
We should get Rimo and Mary Trudell look alike.
Oh, that's
That's not nice.
No,
what's not nice.
just no one knows what she looks like.
I guess I know.
Also, I have to say it's not. It's Truddle. They spelled it Truddle.
Okay. No, so that's not.
2 D's?
Nope, just one. Trudle.
Oh.
What's it like being promoted?
You've never been promoted, Rhino. That's right.
I'm sure we asked this, but
Oh,
what's the last
man.
job you had, Rimo?
The last job was a furniture warehouse. It was through temporary agency.
All right.
The famous $750.
I wasn't accusing you of
an hour.
anything.
It was $7.50 an hour.
Well, actually, I'm wrong. They hired me away, but at the same $750 rate.
Hired you away like you had a recruiter after?
Yeah, I was through an agency, and they were like, "We want you to work for us,
Get us
but there will
Rimo.
be no increase in pay." We got tips.
tips?
At a furniture assembly place?
No, we didn't assemble it. This guy, it was called Nadu, and he had furniture made all over Asia and a couple of European countries, and he would have it delivered in trucks. It was crap. It was all for, wasn't functional.
Oh, it was like Alibaba stuff? Or
Like
you don't know
TV shows and movie sets would come and buy it. And
Oh, interesting.
you'd have to make, so they'd have an auction, and once you bought it, you put your sticker on something, and then you had to come back later and pick it up, and we loaded it on your truck, and you tipped us.
Did we not talk about this on the show?
No.
I don't think so.
Huh.
So they would you would just put like a couch on a truck and then they'd be like hand over the money.
Couches, all wooden teak furniture.
I think he was
all
working for some
benches,
nefarious
tables,
characters.
chairs,
Now,
some bookcases. Little,
Did you have to
some
load these
glass.
trucks in the middle of the night, Ramo?
No. They offered me a promotion to manager. I turned it down immediately. No, I want to be low man.
You know,
Don't tell anyone what to do.
what year was this job? Let's go around the room and guess.
Well, $7.50.
Let's go around the room and guess. I think it,
$7.50 being minimum wage. Was it minimum wage or no?
Yes.
It was. So that's got to be late 90s.
well, because I think so.
I'm acting like that's recent.
I think when I first started my job at the Xfinity Center, I think it was like 2012.
Yeah.
I think I made $8 an hour because that was minimum.
That's
wage.
what I mean. Yeah, maybe early 2000s.
I'm gonna guess 2006. Gus, what are you gonna
I was
guess?
gonna say like 2002.
I thought the last time he worked coincided with the last time he fucked. So I'm going to say 1999.
Yes. 2003. I
Wow.
retired.
Retired.
What age did you retire at?
2003. I would have been 43 or 44.
Called it a day.
I was born in 59.
Wow.
Hey, that's like Brett. What age did Brady retire?
That's a good point.
You know?
He didn't retire. He's calling games for 20, 30
Yeah, but that's a
years.
pish posh
a good
job.
point.
It's not.
To me, retirement is that's it. You're never gonna do anything ever again.
Right.
None of this taking
And you've
out
stuck
job.
to that.
Yes.
You're a man of your word.
We can have the party. I'm not gonna renege and come back.
Did you have a party, a retirement
No.
party, or just have done? Huh. That is quite interesting.
Oh, but back to why were people tipping you for this?
To load their trucks.
Who was tipping you though? The truck
People that-
drivers?
No, the people that bought. It was antique
Excuse
stores and like I said, a lot of movie sets and TV.
Right, but you weren't delivering the furniture. You were loading the
They'd
trucks.
come to our warehouse. They'd put their stickers on it, different colors. We'd get it all. We'd be told.
Oh, okay. So these are like individuals.
Joe Smith's coming today. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We'd get it all to the door. He'd back his truck in. We'd load it on the truck, and it was mandatory. He had to tip us.
I got you.
It was mandatory.
Yes.
Oh,
Signs on the place.
written by you.
The way I lost that job was the building got condemned.
Oh.
I thought you retired.
It was between South Bay Prison and Food Bank, an old warehouse.
So you just came to work one day and it said condemned.
I was providing orange cords and four-wheel dollies and stuff. They didn't have anything. And then someone,
How did you have those things?
my brother worked at Park Plaza for 25 years and bring all kinds of stuff home.
Huh?
And it would just sit there, and I was like, I got cords, I got this.
So you'd steal them from your
loved
brother.
me. That's why they wanted me to move up to manager. It was probably $850. I was like, no thanks. I'll stay
Not worth
there.
the hassle.
No.
Low man on the totem pole.
No.
So there's no chance that you ever working again, even like a
No.
small, like.
No. I'm committed.
Committed to being uncommitted.
Yes.
Is there anything, given the fact that you've never gone this far west,
Yeah.
Is there anything you hope to do?
Yeah.
I don't have expectations, Mike. Let it happen. Come to me.
I'm here, baby. I'm saying what?
Okay, let's see what this sign.
Yeah, there's Springfield and Albany on the sign. I've
Yep,
never seen
I know,
that
but
before.
we're 30.
You know what? If he's happy with that, that's something.
We're also 33 miles away from Springfield, so like.
But still, just to see the sign.
I think we're. I don't even know if we've like passed the Worcester area yet.
Probably not.
Like I said, I have been to Worcester one time.
Oh, okay.
It was a restaurant equipment business. We drove all the way to Worcester
What a day that must have
to
been.
deliver. It was the old, what was it called? The Centrum?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you did say you went to Harvard, which is near Worcester, for the wedding, right?
Yeah, the wedding. I couldn't tell you where Harvard is. I went to my sister's. And we
Is
got
Harvard
on
a
the
town
bus.
in Massachusetts?
Yeah. Is Harvard a town?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No, I thought Harvard was just a college.
No, it's a town in Western Mass,
And
near Worcester.
I agree, it's far away. I hated that. I was like, the story was my 3 nephews got
It's not
married.
Manhattan. You didn't have to give his attitude about it.
Sturbridge, Harvard.
Western Mass town.
Those are the 3 weddings you've been to?
Yeah. My son got married in Braintree, right up the expressway. That hotel where it splits off.
Yep.
3A and 95. Sensible. Close. Let's get married near where we are. None of this
Yeah. Not 20 miles west.
Sturbridge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too much fuss.
Yeah. Too much fuss out there.
Hotel rooms.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thank God 3 of us are sleeping in one room. I can't do sleeping bag though. We know that, right?
Yeah. You'll have a bed, Ramo. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
And Mike's joking about the whole.
I'll be,
No, I'm not.
Laughs cut out real quick whenever I go to that one. Unfortunately, I had to. The mini fridge didn't work in the car. It kept on.
What do we do?
I got a cooler for one.
Okay.
yeah.
That's good enough, Ron?
Yeah.
I've got information, so it's fine.
There's ice packs in there and
I was
stuff.
never not going. He said, what? I said, I have problems. What are they? I said, well, insulin is one.
Sure.
He said cooler, and my quote was solved.
Okay.
Solved.
I trust you. It'll be tough when Justin's got to jam that thing in you at some point.
I forgot to do Manjaro, so there's a Manjaro pen in there. You familiar with Manjaro?
I'm not. What's
That's like
Once a week.
what do you?
Oh, is that Ozempic?
Yeah.
I had Trulicity, and they put me up to Manjaro. I'm on the highest Manjaro, 15.
So you don't eat?
What do you mean I don't eat?
Isn't that kind of the whole thing? Like it suppresses your appetite?
Yeah. Like I know people
See
that.
me lose any weight?
I don't know. This is the second time I've met you in my
I went
life.
through the whole cycle of Trulicity, but I'm fat, Mike. Famous myth of you lose weight. I didn't lose it.
Famous myth that you can lose weight on Ozempic.
You a science denier, Ramo?
I'm a Manjaro denier. I don't lose any weight. Oh, yeah,
There's nothing you
I
can
didn't
throw
wanna
him
do
that he has
Trulicity.
It's a very simple answer for
They
everything.
kept saying, you gotta lose weight, you gotta lose weight. So I do Trulicity, every pen they have. I'm like, where's this weight loss?
Do you fight it? Do you like force yourself to eat? Because that will.
It hasn't affected me at all. I eat exactly the same way I always eat.
Yeah.
Oh,
They said I look like Gus.
that's what your doctor said.
Yeah. You really with Gus? I said, yeah. That's what you're gonna look like.
Now, Ramo, this was a point of debate.
What?
You said you've been to Wendy's once. That was like a big night out for you. You went to Wendy's or whatever. You said that to Whitney, I think. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Does that mean?
What?
But you also said you order food.
Yeah.
So like, where were you order from? What type of place?
Sub shops, pizza, Chinese. I got Chinese food yesterday.
Okay.
I did.
To me, that's better than fast food.
I'd say.
It's all fast food to me.
It's in that realm, but
I'd say it's a step above.
yeah, I
If
would
you're
say.
getting like,
The difference with Wendy's is I will go there and sit and eat if I'm getting Wendy's. I won't just buy the bag and go and no.
You make a meal out of it.
The other places I order it,
Gonna have the
bag it up, and
experience.
I leave. Yeah, Wendy's is. Well, Whitney was. Chubbs. No, Whitney, I have not been to Chubbs.
Give it to him, Ramo. You tell that fucking idiot.
The Winchester basketball coach was there. He burst out laughing when Whitney asked me anything. No, he's never been to Chubbs. He doesn't know what it is or care about what it is.
I don't know what Chubbs is. I don't know what Chubbs
It's
is.
a free,
Is that the Mexican restaurant?
Mexican one on the end of Dot Ave.
See, I lived in Dorchester for a little while. I would ask you about places, but I guess you've never been.
I told you we had that. I asked you after the show.
You read
and I said,
Molinari's?
Yeah, I know that. I lived on Helena Road for 22
Oh,
or 3 years.
I lived right around the corner. Boy, Ramo and I have really...
Ashmont Street.
There's a real
4 houses
serendipity
down.
happening with me and Ramo.
The Greek brothers owned Ashmont Market back then. They don't.
I know
anymore.
Ashmont Market, too. I lived right across the street.
Yeah, we had this discussion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You were waiting for your Uber, and it kept getting later.
I was counting down the minutes.
I said, you say Dorchester. Then when you said Ashmont Street, I'm like, I was right there.
That's
2
right.
streets over.
That's right. You
Yes.
got Dorset Hall, man?
Yes. No. I know where it is.
Okay.
It's gone.
Oh, that's right. I heard it closed. That's
It's
sad.
Mulcahy's.
I don't like that.
Got any comments? Any good comments or anything?
I've been to Mulcahy's.
Hey,
I
we
never
hear over
went
this
to-
Dorchester conversation.
I just don't want it to.
The question was about what VFW you were talking with on for Friday.
Oh, at a new spot. It's at a theater now.
What theater? In case people want to go.
It's on the Drake campus. It's called like. What?
We're bringing this guy to a college campus.
Right?
What'd you say, Ramo?
I said Drake.
Oh, I thought you said something
I
else.
asked him.
Drake.
Yeah, so did I.
I thought you said something else,
I
man.
don't think you said Drake, did you, Ramo? You dirty dog. Oh, boy.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, that might be
I need.
poor schedule. Someone keep an eye on him.
Yeah. Is there any
I'd like to
chance-
review the tape on that one.
Yeah, I just want to stick my head in the sand on this one.
If only that ran into me. That would have been nice.
Sweet release of death.
Go ahead, Gus.
is there any chance that Rhino turns out to be Mike's dad?
I don't believe so. Rimo? Oh, no, he's never been West enough. It's not possible.
Mallet Man saying it's called the Varsity Theater.
Oh, yes, that's what it is.
Hey, thanks, guys, for letting us know. Justin had no idea.
At one point, we were going to see a movie in Stewart, right? Kirk was talking about.
You and Kirk going to see a movie?
No, all
I like the sound of that.
Oh,
That's
Funniest
what I
comedy's coming out.
what do you say, Gus? The funniest
The
comedy?
funniest comedy apparently is coming out.
What's that?
Naked Gun.
Oh yeah.
You must have loved Happy Gilmore too, Gus.
I-
Wrong?
I didn't. It was the ending. I didn't like. I didn't like the last golf tournament, but I had the laughs. I enjoyed myself. It was fine.
Yeah, I thought the first half was like legitimately okay,
Yeah.
which is not saying much, but like I was like, okay. The second half, they crammed so many fucking references and cameos, and it was exhausting.
I was never a Happy Gilmore guy growing up. Like I had some of my friends who like loved the Adam Sandler movies.
That kind of surprises me.
Yeah,
You live your life like Billy Madison, so.
I'm in 3rd grade today. I do like remember watching, but I wasn't like obsessed with it. Or not like a huge fan. But that's the thing.
Yeah, you're a little young. Not that you couldn't have watched it, but I could see you missing that. You know?
Like I think it was in middle school was when like the Adam Sandler movies I got was like Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh,
I was in middle school.
oh, jeez.
That was
It's a rough era.
I thought it was very.
You consider that an Adam Sandler movie?
No, I don't know why I thought that, because I was thinking of no, Funny Guys. The movie.
Grown Ups.
Is that?
Yeah,
Yes.
Grown-Ups and Grown-Ups 2.
Yeah, that movie came out like a year afterwards.
Okay.
And that movie kind of. And then I got like Jack and Jill.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the prank I pulled on a teacher I didn't like in high school? Well, it wasn't really a prank. I bought everyone at my school Christmas gifts,
Okay.
and I got her because I got her Jack and Jill because it was the worst movie of all time.
I legitimately thought you were going to say you dressed up as your twin sister.
No.
I don't get the. Did she hate it?
She wrote me a note, a thank you note that said she watched it.
No,
she
I'm saying
enjoyed it.
for it to be a prank. Like, did she vocally? Was she like, Sandler's changed? Like, what's the prank?
The prank was the movie was so bad that I knew that if I bought her it, she would watch it, and then it would waste like 2 hours of her life watching it.
Did you not like this one?
No, I did not like her.
Oh,
She was no couple.
yeah. She sounds like a real bitch. She pretended to watch this movie and wrote you a nice note about it. What a cunt.
She's weird. She was no Mr. Gupton. Just baking cakes for that man.
What if we get out of the car and Rimo can't like understand anyone out here? Like, what language are they speaking?
Farthest west you've ever been. I don't think we passed Worcester yet.
I think
What does that say?
We gotta be getting close.
Palmer and where? Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, we're west.
Okay.
We're Western Mass, baby. My old stomping grounds. And new stomping grounds.
Well, no, we'll swing by the place.
That's okay.
See how it's going.
That's all right.
Or I'm give the construction boys a. So is it like constructed, like the house itself
Pretty much.
now?
Yeah.
You just gotta like move the stuff in.
Yeah, more or less.
Nice.
What college was it out here, Mike?
Westfield State. We're getting fairly close. Probably 20 minutes away or so. If we're in Palmer.
Someone in my family went to Westfield State, and I visited them. And like it was weird. Like we went to even when we went to like Walmart and stuff, all the college section was all UMass stuff. Even though like Westfield State was
Really?
right down the road. I was like, damn. Westfield State just kind of gets shit on.
Yeah, no, it's the cheapest state school in Massachusetts.
Really? I know Bridgewater's pretty cheap.
I don't know if it's been surpassed, but it was when I was going there. Back when I was banging.
Is that a decent amount of people commute there?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's probably less of a percentage now, but it was mostly commuters back then.
So Dirty Mike and the boys, did you know anyone prior to your freshman year at Westfield State, or you all met there?
Dirty Mike and the Boys was probably my junior,
What I'm saying.
senior year.
When you went there, did you know anyone previously?
No, I had two buddies from high school.
Yeah.
One I was fairly close with. The other was kind of more of an acquaintance.
So you did know.
So I knew a couple guys, but actually, one of them transferred to UMass the next year. My good friend. So
And you were considered the funny one?
I never stunned.
And Mike would introduce himself as the joke man.
Your name was.
On the radio show.
Right.
I guess I never really thought of it that way.
It was
but I
probably
guess.
just because your name was Mike.
Yeah.
And I think
Well, I was also the host of the show.
Oh, you had more of a role? You had
Yeah. Any one of them could have just not shown up. I was the only one that like really was very into it.
I have listened to the Dirty Mike and the Boys. programming.
What are your thoughts?
It was good. We could listen to it on the right back.
That's okay.
It was good. There was a lot of like Red Sox talk that I.
Yeah, much more sports. I wanted to be in sports talk radio.
No, and I'm not like shitting on. I'm just saying like it's tough to listen to sports talk radio from what was that?
2013.
Yeah, 2013, where you're like dissecting the rotation or something.
Yeah.
You're talking about the third pitcher, and I'm like, well, this doesn't matter.
Yeah. It didn't matter then, but I thought it did.
What'd you say? You said a word. You said like tramp, right? Or
Broad.
Abroad.
I got you in trouble.
Yeah, I almost got kicked out of school.
That would have been awesome.
Legitimately, I was at the forefront of cancel culture. That's why it was stuck in my craw all those years.
Just couldn't let it go.
Yeah.
What were you?
Like, a friend of ours like texted someone on the show. I said, "Oh, what does that broad want?" or something like that.
That's it?
And then, yeah, and then a girl who was also on the radio station happened to be listening, and she was like, I think maybe her show is on after mine. I can't imagine why else you would listen to that radio station. So when I walked out of the studio, she's just like yelling at me, and I was like, what's happening? Actually, no. Before that, she walks by the studio and gives us the finger through the glass. And one of the kids on the show is like, why is this lady flipping us off? So we go outside, and she's like, who the fuck are you to like, you guys are sexist and all this? And we're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. What's happening? And then so she went to some administrator, and I had to have a meeting with them. They said, you're banned from the radio station until we sort this out. So I wasn't on for like 2 weeks or something like that. And then I had a meeting with this guy and her. And she was in the meeting for some reason, which seems odd.
That seems very strange.
Yeah. And the guy was like, well, we've talked about it. And originally we were thinking about expelling you. Or I forget the exact terminology they used. But basically, I forget if it was kick me out of housing or kick me out of the school entirely.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, what? I don't get it. I think it was kick me out of housing.
That's still fucking crazy.
And they were like, unless you apologize. I was like, there's no way. I go, all right, then do it, because there's no way those are the rules. I was like, I'm going to see this through. And the guy was like, all right, he got me. I obviously can't do that.
All because you were like, what? Is broad like a...
No, it's like a dated term, I guess.
I think... I've heard like Bubba say broad before. It
Yeah,
just, it just means like just means like girl.
Yeah, it's not like complimentary, I guess. But it's not. I don't think it's really an insult.
When I was young, they were broads.
You're damn right, brother. That's all they are now.
Frank Sinatra and Gene Martin would say that all the time.
And that's how I lived my life.
Like-
That's kind of that
Like,
was my
she's
college
a
persona.
great broad.
I was like Dino.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you... I mean, even if you said like, what does that whore want? Like, I guess that would be like...
Yeah, you probably can't say that on college radio. Then.
Yeah. Well, would it be worth getting kicked out?
Kicking me out? I don't think so.
Gus, how's the frat life at
Bridgewater?
Bridgewater?
I've got football season coming up, tailgate season. I'm gonna miss it this year.
Oh yeah, that's too bad. Are your frat brothers throwing you a goodbye party?
No, we're gonna use some of the current brothers to help me pack the moving van when it comes.
It's nice.
Need any more help?
Hey,
Who's this guy? Rimo's been
Rimo.
invigorated.
Oh, what is this?
well, that would be doing something.
Because the answer is no, I got enough guys. But Gus didn't come through.
I like that.
I always have enough. I can do it by myself if needed. All you need, I can do
Well,
it.
why didn't you say no? I don't need any help.
I was just shocked that you
Get
would
me off the hook.
the shock that you would even offer because you said you don't want to do anything. So
Yeah,
it caught me off guard.
I wouldn't have helped you.
I love the idea of just going to college, you joining the fraternity, and then one of your things you have to do is help a guy.
Help Gus move.
Gus, how old are you? 35?
Yeah, I'll be 35 in October.
Nah, he goes to our
You gotta-
football games.
You gotta help a 35-year-old guy who 15 years ago, went to a different college.
It's also funny because Bridgewater, I don't think is that much different from Westfield, where it's like,
It's not.
this is not a real.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real frat.
Yeah.
You know it is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but it's
not. It's not Alabama fraternity.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
We don't have like the cult-like entrances and stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta help the 35-year-old who got packed move when he.
It's
The guy who makes pancakes for you.
And I give them pizza and beer if they're old enough.
Guess you ain't checking IDs.
I always check IDs.
Just ain't
Do you
checking
actually?
it.
No.
Attaboy.
Just ain't checking IDs. Oh goodness.
I go off of what the actors say. If they say he's good, they're good to me.
He's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
Seeing the family.
Yeah. Safety first.
Yep.
I just realized I didn't bring my license. If we get carded, I won't be able to.
I don't think
Oh,
it's
you didn't bring your license? Did you bring your wallet?
I brought cash. I've
did?
never owned a wallet.
You just carry loose cash?
You've never owned a wallet.
Never owned a wallet. Never had a watch. Never had no jewelry. Period.
I understand the jewelry thing. I personally haven't owned much jewelry in my life
I
either.
probably received 10 wallets as presents, but never opened.
You throw them away?
Never opened the box. No, I don't throw stuff away. Keep them.
Keep them. You don't return them?
No.
That's money. It's a few bucks in your pocket.
Sell them.
That means getting up.
Ramo, you should
going
have a
to
yard
store,
sale.
Returns. I've never returned anything at a store.
Ramo, you ever think about having like a Ramo yard sale?
No. No one wants my crap.
Oh, you got 10 brand new wallets sitting there.
Unused.
That's $1 buck each. You got $10. That's a Wendy's.
That's what I'd get.
That's a Wendy's biggie bag right there.
Not worth it, you're saying.
I'm a horrible salesman. Horrible.
Well, you don't really gotta sell. Like that's the point of the yard sale. You're not really
You
pushing.
stick a price on it, and that's what they pay.
You could be sitting on gold. You could have stuff from.
What do you think your most valuable item is, Ron?
Other than like your car.
I can't think of anything. The TV in my back seat. Right? I don't even want it. I'm getting a 75-inch TV or whatever the.
You are?
Is it 70
How?
or 75?
How?
75. I have the money from that from when I got all those checks from the government.
Oh, what checks?
1,400, 600, 2 or 3 200s.
What the hell are we talking about? What checks?
The government gave us checks during COVID.
You haven't cashed them yet?
No, I cashed them at a bank at my sister's under her name because
No, I know.
we were thinking ahead at the time.
Maybe don't say that on
Gotta get
camera
it
as
done.
much, Rimo. I don't know if you want to admit to that.
The point is, I have a TV in my back seat that I don't even want.
Right.
It's been there for 4 or 5 months now. March 2nd or March 3rd, I got
And
eliminated my back seat.
So you just had
What?
TV money sitting there for...
I bought the bed, $1,200. I'm buying a recliner and I'm buying the TV and the microwave. That's probably the only other thing I need. I don't have one at the apartment.
It's not bad.
you're getting a 70-inch TV.
75.
Whatever the biggest one is, 70.
Well,
I think there's like 90.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
money is no
What's the common one? 70?
it's anywhere between 65 and 80.
How much are you thinking of spending?
Yeah.
I go to Walmart and look at them all the time, but I've also gone to Best Buy. That's ridiculous.
Well,
But 800, 7,000, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
money is no
That
object.
money is for a bed, a TV, recliner.
I just had to pay $2,000 for a TV, 75.
No, I wouldn't pay that.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
It's probably a nice TV.
Let's see. Samsung.
Ooh, should have gone Sony.
Yeah, that's what my buddy said. But I've had Samsung.
Samsung's good. Samsung's good.
Yeah.
But I think Sony's the best TV. They last. Is it an OLED? You probably have no clue what any of this.
That sounds familiar. It sounds like it sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to get me in trouble with the person who gave it to me. He's going to, what?
I thought you're buying.
You're the one saying it, right?
So
I didn't buy that. It was given to me. I didn't even want it. It's in my back seat.
Oh, the TV in your back seat.
Yeah, that's it. 47 inch or 56 inch or something.
Wow, peanuts.
Yeah. No interest.
Yeah, you're just splurge. Treat yourself.
I'm a big movie guy. I'll be watching movies when I finally move into Fenway.
Top 3 movies. Go.
Mean Streets. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of it, yeah.
I saw it. I was telling Kirk, I said Godfather was wrong. I said I want to amend my list. 15, Dog Day Afternoon comes out.
It's a great movie.
We go to see it on a Sunday night at Harvard Square, and it turns out it's a double feature. The first movie that comes on is Mean Streets. Life-changing. Robert De Niro's first movie and Scorsese's first movie. It's unbelievable. It's like low-level mafia in New York City.
Yeah.
And I could relate to that like crazy. When I grew up,
How?
Stevie Fleming.
There we go.
And the Mafia was there.
There we go.
The Marconi Club in Bulger were in all the Southie.
Oh boy. Wait, what relation do you have to the Mafia?
My neighborhood.
Okay.
Oh.
That store I worked at,
Yeah.
all Mafia guys loved it. Come in all the time. Sit behind the register and put their leg up and just.
So you were like
What?
C in Bronx Tale. You were a kid hanging out.
Yeah.
You were involved, but you were hanging around.
Yeah. I knew them and everything.
Yeah.
Were you the one who sold Whitey Bulger the winning ticket?
No.
Didn't he win the lottery?
Yeah, he took the ticket from a kid in Southie. He owned the Rotary liquor store, and they sold the ticket. So they put the word out, who's got the ticket? And it was a young kid, 20 years old or something. They were like, all right, bring the ticket here. They put a, whatever, $80,000 in a paper bag and said, here, we'll give you some more later, but we're cashing the ticket to legitimize their income. The government wound up not even paying it all.
Wow.
They said, no, we're not going to keep giving you money.
What was your closest Mafia dealing?
I was there when Stevie Fleming came in one day, and we made him laugh like crazy. He ran out. He was so...
Couldn't take the laughter anymore.
Enough,
A
Ribo.
retarded kid, right? Lived across the street.
Okay.
And this older kid, huge, 6'3", 280.
Don't like where this is going.
He brings him in. We all messed with him.
Oh boy.
So he brings him in. He's got shorts and no underwear on. In summer. He gets a raging hard on. He loves feet. Right? So Fleming, it's a pool hall next to the store at the time.
Okay.
And, Fleming and another
Should you
gangster
tell
come
this? I
in,
don't know. Go ahead.
and the older kid has him put his dick between his toes and fuck his toes. He's done it plenty of times. We all knew about it.
Okay.
And Fleming ran out, disgusted.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He ejaculated. The other guy stayed. He was all right.
Okay.
Fleming like, get me the fuck out.
What time is it?
So that's the closest I came to. I was probably 17 playing pool.
Okay.
But I knew the retarded kid better than anyone.
Okay.
Johnny, I had big feet at the time, so I was
no.
involved in luring him into the...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
that's
Luring him into what?
into the pool hall.
So what you would just...
With your feet? He wanted to fuck your feet?
Yeah, but I had sneakers on.
You ever let him...
He just looked at me. You all right, Johnny? You have nice feet.
Oh man.
Thank you, Johnny.
We uncovered this darkness pretty quickly.
I thought it was a great story.
It's not a it's a good story.
It's a great story, not one. I'd probably take that one to my grave.
This Lemmy's still in prison. He's not going to come after me, is he?
I don't know.
I don't know that he's the victim of that story.
Well, he ran out.
I understand.
It's going to look bad at the...
Quite frankly, he probably should have. I think he's actually the hero of the story.
The owner said, come on in. And then we saw the kid. Like, go get that kid. And I did.
Oh, goodness.
What do you mean you got him?
I went out and lured him in with my size 10s.
Also, size 10s aren't...
They're not that big.
I was
That's kind of
17.
small.
Yeah, well, I had size... Not to brag, I had size 14 feet to 17, but...
He liked him. Size 10 did him fine. Well, you like that, huh?
Oh, this poor...
Well,
Did him fine.
let's hope his parents aren't fans of KIRK.
Yep. Let's hope that
Yeah. Well, he's got to be.
What I'm talking about.
It is
Yeah.
60s now, right? I imagine.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope.
Just under the chin.
Okay.
Hopefully he was older than you at the time.
That's
You said
right.
you were
What was
17?
your closest brush with the nut? That was
Oh yeah,
it.
there's a legal issue here.
You said you were
Is
17, right?
that the answer to the question?
What's the answer?
Do I get a horn or do I not get a horn? What do we do?
Oh yeah, that deserves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, let's maybe
Play off the horn.
this might need to be
You
a...
regret bring that horn,
I'd
asshole.
earn another horn again.
Not
Right
so
away.
silly now, is it?
This needs to be maybe we just go based off the chat for these streams. What is the chat saying, Gus, to this?
I don't know.
Hopefully the connection cut out.
I know Maxwell.
That's a PG rated story.
Oh yeah.
Well, Rimo, please don't get to the R's. And by R's, I don't mean the people you abused.
That was a quaint, tell out a family barbecue story.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Can't wait to get to the more gruesome tales.
I take a break from reading it.
Gus, I'm gonna be honest, you haven't read anything.
No,
30 minutes.
No, guess you know what? Don't exhaust yourself. Take a little break.
I get motion sickness if I read too much.
Oh, you're the right man for this job. Thank you, Rimo.
Well, sorry, chat.
Need a break.
Gus needs a break.
You alright, Gus?
Yeah, I just not feel it, so that's why I want to take a cooling break.
Okay.
Were you reading the chat this entire time?
I was, and I was trying to.
Oh, duh.
Why didn't you say anything?
What were they saying in general?
Sorry.
Hello?
I'm trying to keep my burps down.
Oh, God. You just...
No, not yet.
Oh, no. Come on. Let's just...
It's a little fresh air. You were worried about me.
KIRK got what he wanted. He's got some stories. Let's call it quits. What do you say?
I'm farther west than I've ever been.
Yeah, let's... This was enough.
I don't think we've been on the road for a little bit more than an hour. Gus is going through.
The name of your show is Dirty Mike and the Boys. I just assumed you were telling stories just like this, no?
Yeah.
Not just like that.
You were sexually assaulted.
It was between his big toe and his index
Please,
toe. On his
please.
left foot.
Oh, I can't. Oh, God.
What? What?
Gus, you okay?
I'm good. I just don't want to hear about the toast.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna pull over at the next rest stop and get some water and get some.
I have waters. There's waters.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is, I think maybe Gus needs to walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My fault. I feel terrible.
No, it's fine.
Gus, did you think perhaps motion sickness might have prohibited you from a 40-hour road trip?
No, because I've done it before.
You don't sound well, buddy. Let's just say, KIRK, you know, it was a fun idea. You got a few laughs out of this video, I hope. And that's enough, you know? Right?
guys did the same things.
No, I can promise you, Ramo.
We had a pool hall and Stevie Fleming came.
I like that Ramo's self-conscious. He keeps bringing it up. Now, Ram, we all got into the same childhood mischief. It's all good.
Yep.
It's all good. Only 19 hours to go.
And then we'll be halfway done.
Well, this got dark.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling better. It's just.
Rip away, Gus.
Yeah, do
Burton's gonna help.
Yeah, maybe open the window if you need to.
Hey, if you're gonna throw up, please throw up outside the window.
I will.
Okay.
This kind of sounds like you're about to.
It doesn't sound great, if we're being honest.
Just take that, but
I'm sorry?
just take a couple breaths. Let
Yeah.
the cool air hit you.
Yeah, the AC.
I got it. Oh, I got it.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Feel
We are
better.
still in Massachusetts, by the
It's
way.
just the so if I read too much from it,
You should have told us that!
And also, Gus, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see the comments pop up here. It's maybe one every minute.
no, but I scroll back and forth through it, and then I also try to hop on the button to see who the comments are. So I'm trying to
So you were rereading.
rereading, making sure if I don't miss it. Because sometimes, like Ramo's story, I was laughing at one point. I was crying laughing. I couldn't see. Ugh.
Gus is blacking out from laughter already. Oh, sick.
How much fun we're having.
Oh,
Good.
God.
Much better now.
Oh, good.
It was just a little wave. That's all.
Alright, so
Anything to celebrate the feeling better, Gus?
no one can read comments.
Anything to celebrate feeling better?
Oh, God. Fuck.
I didn't puke. That's a win.
It's a win. That's because I got the hiccups now from laughing, man.
Jesus Christ. This is a more hellish nightmare than I could have imagined.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God, I couldn't have. I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
I'm good now. Like I said, it just takes one, and I'll be good the rest of the trip. I think.
Just takes one. What does that mean? You're just gonna throw up once?
Yes, well, sometimes.
Oh,
It's
God.
like when you feel
Let's aim
like,
for 0 on this trip. I really don't want someone throwing up in the car.
oh no, zero. I won't throw up in the car.
Thanks.
Oh no, you just if it comes up, it goes back down. It has to.
Telling
Oh,
a
Jesus.
story about
Just eating his puke back there.
What's that, Ramon? I'm sorry.
I could tell another story about what we did to this.
Let's save it.
Yeah, let's wait maybe for hour 3 before we really
Wait till
get...
we're in the Midwest or
The
something.
next Mafia story.
But I am intrigued, so jot that down in your memory.
I'm interested. I'm hoping the chat says, like, you guys cut out the past 30 minutes.
Nope, they've listened to it all.
And any idea what they're saying? I know you've been reading it. Can you...
This needs to be the crew every year.
Don't read if it's going to make you throw up.
It's not gonna make
please.
me throw up.
Rimo, can you read? Can you go on
Alright.
YouTube?
Gus just stroked out during the last story. Get the insulin on deck.
Any comments during the last story?
I don't know if I want to know what those are.
Let's see, scrolling back.
I'd rather you just not read, if I'm being honest.
Great story, Rimo. Rimo's in his young Dom era.
Yeah, it's fine, man. Please. I know you think it's funny, but I'd rather you not throw up.
I'm not gonna throw up.
Yeah, he's not gonna throw up.
I know, but
Hey, if Gus says he's not gonna throw up, he's not gonna fucking throw up.
I said I was coming on this trip, and I went on the trip, and I said I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not throwing up.
Exactly.
I'm moving to
Exactly. You
Utah.
didn't think he'd be here.
That's right. There's
No,
a
I
lot of
didn't.
doubters.
Yep.
yeah.
Neither did I, to be fair.
I can't wait for when I move my first live stream from the pool.
Yep. I was just thinking that.
All right, I've got a. Did you hear what Clever did yesterday?
What Clemmer did yesterday?
His live stream.
Oh, his Magic stream or whatever?
Magic.
Or no, his
Mariners.
Mariners. Yeah, can you give me a water?
I can't have a
Gus?
conversation with you like this. Want me to scare you? I'll read the crime rates of Hammond, Indiana.
No!
But yeah, the Mariners are dead.
What?
Mariners, he quit on the Mariners.
What?
Why?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He gave up on the Mariners. He said no one was watching, so he quit.
So he's just done?
He's transitioning to he's moving a team. He's taking like the Rays and moving them to Manhattan.
Manhattan.
The Manhattan Empire is the name he came up with, and he wants them to play at the Polo Grounds, an old stadium.
Okay.
So that's gonna be his new
So
thing.
why does he? If no one watched the Mariners, why are people going to watch the Rays?
They're not gonna be the Rays.
Or the Empire.
The Manhattan Empire. He didn't really explain that. Oh well, so he's not going to manage. He's just going to GM now. He said the
so he's
managing
gonna
wasn't
simmer.
working. Yeah, the managing wasn't working.
Also, I think like he would play every game, right? In baseball.
Well, he would watch every game.
Yes, but so
He
it
managed.
162.
yeah, so it would take like during a 2-hour stream, he would play 3 games or sim 3 games.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
I was going to ask what his role was. So he was manager GM?
He was, yeah. Now he's scaled back to just GM.
Guess we still have we're still on YouTube.
We're still on YouTube. 300. Small talk feels meaningless in the wake of the Rimo story.
Yeah. Well,
We're all just trying
we're just trying to
move
forget.
on.
We're just trying to forget.
The good old.
I wouldn't call them the good old days. Good old days, Rimo.
You know what,
Mike
Rimo?
said,
What was the story?
what was your brush, the closest brush with the Mafia?
Yes, I did
And
ask
that
that.
was the answer.
I gotta know, Rimo. What was the next story you were about to tell?
Well, it's 7:05.
I know. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the
I
way.
didn't have one ready.
Oh,
I let it come to me.
Oh, I thought you said I can tell you.
I'll tell another story. I got stories, but
let it
I
come to
didn't
him.
have one
Yeah,
ready.
when one comes to you, I think I'm ready for it.
All right.
Because we should know now. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
I'd rather know by Buffalo.
Yeah, because a plane flight from Buffalo to Boston isn't. It's probably what 70,
That's a work commute.
80 bucks. Yeah.
It's puddle jumping.
So I lived on the border of Dorchester and South Boston.
Yep. Okay.
And my freshman year of high school, Mike, was 1974.
Okay.
You know what that is?
A year?
Is what happened, what event took place.
Is that
In 1974?
Yes,
is that the
Had
Olympics?
to do with high school.
Segregation?
Yes, busing.
Oh, okay.
Started in 1974.
Oh, boy.
I cruised through school.
Oh,
I didn't do any
okay.
work, but I could just do tests.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right.
I planned on going to Southie High as soon as I heard you had to go to high school. Now I can't go to Southie High.
As soon as you heard that it was mandatory.
Yeah, it's high school. You gotta
Now,
go
what-
4
now,
more
not
years
to-
after the 8th grade.
Not to get off track here, but when did you realize that high
Fifth
school
grade,
was
maybe.
okay? Okay.
So my whole plan, I was good in sports too. I'm gonna go to Southie High. I'm gonna play sports. I'm gonna cruise
goodness.
through classes.
You don't like where this is going.
I knew,
Yeah.
I knew the curriculum. It was ridiculous.
Okay.
Oh,
Ridiculous hard or easy?
No, unbelievably easy.
Okay.
We would miss school and go to Southie High with other kids we knew, and they were doing fractions. And I'm talking 1/4, and
yep.
you know, I'm like, you're doing fractions? I did that. So now I can't.
You're a genius. We get it. Everyone else is a fucking idiot.
Southie High is just that
So there's an
ridiculously
equation
easy.
on the chalkboard, and I go in
Yeah.
and solve it.
And somehow busing and segregation comes into all this.
Not only do you do fractions, but the fractions are 2/4 and 5/10. It's like,
Okay.
so now I can't go to Southie High. That's out. I got to change midstream. We don't have money for Catholic school. Everyone that didn't want to go to get bus to Roxbury went to Don Bosco. BC High was right near our house too, you know.
Okay.
But we don't have the money for it. My sister tells me she'll pay my way to Don Bosco. So they tell me sign up for that test.
Rico's father.
And so I just go, my brother went to Latin and he cruised, he never brought a book home. He's 3 years older than me. Like, I'll just go to Latin.
Bubba went to English.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
The same year, that same year, English they built a brand new English right across the street from Latin.
Ah.
You know, totally modern, everything. So I take the Latin test. The way that works, you got to put preferences. There was Boston Latin, technical, and girls Latin, and you got to put them in order. So I just wrote. The tests were brought to our 8th grade class, and I just put Latin, Boston Latin, and the nun's going, "What do you do? You got to?" I said, "No, just go to Latin."
Completely lost.
I don't know what's going on.
She's like, "You're never gonna get into Latin. You're never gonna." I was like, "I'll get in, no problem."
Yeah, you're a genius.
Okay.
So we take so it's busing. Everyone wants to take the BC High test, so BC High moved its test to the day of the Latin test
Okay.
to eliminate thousands of kids.
Getting very animated.
So I take the Latin test. I got my acceptance letter. The nun tells me I didn't get in. She's
What?
sure. I checked the whole list. You're not on it. You didn't get in. You didn't get in.
She lied?
No,
Hold on.
she didn't look on the front page.
Oh, okay.
I finished 16th
Rival.
out of 5,000 people.
Wow.
Just because tests are no problem. Bang, bang, bang. Then I went to Latin and did absolutely nothing. Put my head down. They said, if you're not going to do anything, put your head down on the desk.
and that advice stuck for the rest of your life.
2 years. I went to summer school in English across the street after my first freshman year, and they were doing fractions.
You're doing
2
fractions.
over 4, 1 over 4.
Yep.
And no one else could get it.
I know the fractions.
I'm going, that would be 50%.
Ooh,
Oh, very good.
75%.
Uh-huh.
25%.
That's
You got anything not 25, 50?
A little more stimulating. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, but did you really want that though? Did you want the stimulating?
Yeah, they told you to put your head down that desk, and you lived by that
If
code.
you're not staying with it, you're not keeping up, just put your head down on the desk.
Now, I gotta ask, Ryan, at the end of the story,
I forget.
why did you possibly preface that by telling me?
It's also the first year.
Why did you warn me
girls
about
were at
segregation?
It was also the first year of, because I couldn't go to Southie High. My plan for 3 years.
Because of the blacks?
They let you know. No, you won't. If you go, say I'm going to Southie High, apply for Southie High, we already know who's going to Southie High and who's going to Jeremiah Byrd.
Okay.
And you're going to Jeremiah Byrd.
Well, based on where it started, I'm glad to see where it ended.
Yeah, that was. I thought there was going to be something going
Yeah.
on
But
there.
man, I lived on the border of Southeast Dorchester and between Columbia Point and Roxbury and Upton's Corner and all that.
Yeah.
So I was right in the middle of everything. All kinds of craziness was going on. Tumultuous.
When Bubba was a police officer, he had to enforce the busing.
Ah,
Yeah.
give a few wood shampoos.
No, well, no, it was more like making sure they got to because people would like throw rocks at the buses. He was telling me.
Bubba was one of them.
No, he was the police officer.
Get out of here!
He was the police officer protecting. That was
I threw rocks.
Oh no! Oh god!
That's where it was going.
Oh.
But I could tell by Mike's reaction.
Oh god damn it!
Enough for throwing rocks at the bus. I can't even do that.
Well, this is disturbing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not great.
Nobody even went to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was one of the few. Everyone just said, no school.
That doesn't seem right for 1974. It wasn't 1874.
But that's how strong everyone felt like.
Oh Jesus! Oh, you were. I didn't realize.
What?
So you were like Pee Wee Reese.
Pee Wee Reese, what did he do?
He was. He extended the olive branch to Jackie Robinson.
Oh.
You kind of taking a stand.
No, I had to go to school, so when
I was trying to help you out. Trying to help you out of this jam.
Mike's trying to be Pee Wee Reese right now. But... Oh goodness gracious! I don't know what to say to that.
The first story, the problem was
Yep, we're back to the feet. Okay.
mental retardation.
Yes. Yep.
And now
That was the problem with that story. Was
Yeah, I don't know if that was the problem.
yeah.
and what? I can't tell any stories.
No.
Rimo, you can tell whatever story. You know what?
That's the end of all my stories.
I don't want to be a buzzkill, Rimo. Feel free to tell whatever stories you
Yeah.
want.
I had to
Don't.
tame that one way down.
No. Be uninhibit yourself. I apologize.
Explicit?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess.
You said these stories were like PG, right? Let's bump them up to
No, like I said,
PG-13.
The first one
Yeah.
was PG.
Yeah. Let's hear a PG-13er.
Whenever I think of special needs kids, probably crying fucking feet.
What is this, Pixar?
I don't remember seeing that ride on Disney, but
So it was the first year they allowed girls in lab. Busing and English had a brand new building across the street. And I put my head down on the desk. My
Right.
mother made me go every single day. And
Ugh.
every day. I'm bringing home every single book I have, and my brother's getting A's and B's, and he never brought a book home once.
what does that mean?
He was a whiz kid, or
No, everyone had a study period. He did all his homework in the study period.
Oh,
it's good of him.
did you ever do homework? Did you do the homework or?
No, I
He
carried.
put his head on the desk.
I carried every book I had to and from.
So-
Like I was gonna do the homework, but
So did you sleep at night and then you slept at school?
just put my head down. I wouldn't like to sleep.
That does. That seems incredibly
Quote
boring.
unquote. If you're not gonna stay up with us, put your head down on the desk. We don't slow us down. Students that are serious. Everyone went to college. I wasn't going to no college, right, Gus?
Right.
College, 4 more years.
Ugh.
No need, right?
I spent the 6 in high school.
Sweet
Jesus
relief.
Christ.
I transferred to Tech as a freshman after 2 years at Latin.
Yeah. Well. Oh Jesus. Anyone saying anything, Gus? Or
He can't read.
oh, we got to interact with the chat. Mike,
We
this
got
is-
it. We got Rimo. Do you know Stephen Murphy?
I'll do it. I'll put my
Politician?
headphones in and I'll read.
Have the blind guy read. Gus.
He's a politician. Like Hyde Park Steve. No, I don't know Steve. That's my mother's maiden name. I got cousins named Murphy. We were the only ones in the city. Everyone else was doing good. Living in the suburbs on both sides. My mother and father.
Oh, we do get some Clement today though. We can watch
Rat Race.
Rat Race.
What the
Well, Andy's
hell
going to be
is going-
live with the Empire.
But I don't understand. So he's just doing the same. Like, I love Clemmer to death, but so the Mariners. Oh no, but he's simming it, so that's better.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So it'll probably take him.
What year is he like starting the players from?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably, I'm assuming current.
This is current, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because in baseball, I don't think you can go back in that.
Right.
game.
Right.
I thought he did old Mariners before.
That was a different game though.
Oh.
That was
The computer one.
like
But he refuses to play for some reason. Oh, and here's the other thing. He's not doing Madden because, so he's doing Madden in September. He's not starting the day it comes out because 2 weeks later he'll be away.
But 2 weeks is a decent enough time to get some.
That's what I would have thought too. I would have think you would start the day Madden comes out.
Because that's probably when the hype is the highest.
No, he's waiting till September.
To compete against actual football season.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure the Clemmer streams are awesome, but I really like football.
Well, I don't think he's doing it up against football.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. Okay.
Can you go back in Madden and do the old teams too? That'd be great. I'd be into that because football is my thing. I like football more.
Well,
than
there's
basketball.
barely any delay. I'm watching us right now. All right. So,
Say sometimes I think they're like they had it when they had what was it, Barry Sanders on the cover for the anniversary.
Those are like the Madden Ultimate teams though.
Yeah.
That's not like
The whole roster like they do in basketball.
someone said, "What was the first story Rimo told?" We can't disclose.
Yeah, go back.
Rewind.
It's on YouTube now, so you can go back and.
David Maryland, this is the case, season 3.
Yeah.
Gus, stop reading. I'm begging you.
I'm telling you, I'm fine.
Yeah, Mike, he's fine.
Mike.
Cut the shit, Mike. Stop it. We're having a good time.
You know, like when you drink and then like you feel a little like your stomach gets weird and then you fight through the first one and you're good the rest of the night?
Yeah.
That's how I am with car sick.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
booting rallying.
Yeah. No, I listened to
We
that.
got the Gus is all better horn.
Yeah.
What is there even any question about?
Someone said we should collect purple hats on our ride to thwart Clemmer's plans. That's where he's going. That's why he can't play Madden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's just going like.
Madden comes out August 14th. August 27th or something. He's driving around the country to get
Guys, what
hats.
are these mountains we're looking at?
This is just Western Massachusetts.
Is that Everest?
My guess would be the Berkshires.
I believe we're still in Massachusetts. I don't think we're in New York.
I don't even know if we're near
Well,
the Berkshires yet.
That's the only Western Mass mountain range I know besides Wachusett.
Whenever I drive through Western Mass, I always think of the last final 2-hour stretch of last year, where Mike was just like, "Just get the fuck home."
Mick was telling the same stories, I'm sure.
Mick had stories and stuff. Mick was good on the road trip.
Someone asked if we have a hot dog spot in Chicago yet, but we're not going to Chicago.
No, we're going to Hammond, Indiana.
Do you have any hot dogs you want to consume on the way?
I'm sure we can stop at a place or two.
What town did you grow up in, Gus?
Bristol, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Great town.
You
Fantastic.
had the kid go in the pool room and
No, not at all. Never. No.
Stop mentioning.
No, Rimo.
Please.
you didn't?
No, we're not Providence. We didn't have, luckily, the Mafia stayed out of Bristol for the most part, as far as I know.
Rimo, what's your body count?
He means how many people you've slept with.
Yeah, how many people have you fucked? That's the chat asking, not me, sorry.
Yes, that would involve remembering and adding up and working. And
You gotta, you know how much effort it puts.
let it come to you, Mike. If they,
He was a
what
Rasta.
do they think it is?
He was a Rasta.
It's lower than they think. I was too lazy.
Hey, Fuss Daddy wants to know why I botched the end of Quincy, just to annoy you. It's the only reason I did it that way.
Oh. What's up, Fuss? Thanks for watching. Sorry Mike fucked up Quincy.
Where was he?
Where are we
North
going
Carolina?
for wings in Buffalo?
I'd like to go to the Amherst Ale House.
Why didn't we go there last time?
Because it was closed.
Someone suggests Portillo's. Is that a place?
No, that's in Chicago.
That's in Chicago. Yeah, that's in the Chicago area.
Those are good dogs, though.
You must have thrown some rocks. Yes.
No. Never.
Jesus.
I skipped rocks in a pond.
So you had a sheltered childhood.
Very much so. Growing up in Bristol, it was either you were Portuguese or Italian, pretty much, and if you weren't, you were just like if we had these twins in our grade that were.
David Maryland wants a correction to an earlier question. He did in fact mean, how many people have you murdered?
That's how I took it.
We're near the Berkshires.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
Stockbridge, West Stockbridge.
Ramo, do you have a porno mag of preference?
Hustler.
Hustler.
What's your do you watch porn, Ramo?
Nah, maybe a little. Scrambled TV.
You use your phone?
When cable first come out, it'd be scrambled and you'd use a turkey thing, real skinny, and you put it in and click and you get a few minutes of the full screen and then it would go away again. But it'd work. Porn takes work. Awkward.
Yeah, and also with your penis, I'm sure you don't masturbate.
Oh, I would masturbate like crazy. I just gotta think. Remember, I'm on camera, so I guess don't. I guess these stories aren't PG after all.
No, it's fine. Someone said in the chat, to anyone new joining the chat, be careful what you ask Rambo. We've been through a lot in the last hour.
Now, Ramo, did you just remember that we're live streaming this?
Never even fazed me. Never even thought of it.
Oh, someone messaged you and said, "Remember, this is
My
being
son
recorded."
said, "Don't forget you're on."
Tell your son to.
Tell your son to buzz off.
Don't forget you're on camera, Ramo.
Sounds like a threat, if we're being honest.
Your son calls you Rambo?
Yeah.
I want to ask what your name is, but I don't.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll just like the Ramo. I like him.
What surprised me at the game was Portnoy didn't already know who I was from Dorchester.
Oh, from
I
this.
thought he would know when
This isn't.
Barstool.
Please
had,
tell me this isn't true.
What?
Justin,
What?
the Buffalo Wings place we're going.
What place?
The place you just mentioned.
Amherst Ale House.
Yeah. Did you get that place in college?
Did I get that?
No, they're thinking of Wingnuts from where you guys stopped last year.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Someone said Justin only heard of this place from Big Cat. He never went there in college.
No, I went to Wingnuts was the place that people said I should go to last year from Big Cat.
Okay, yeah. So
Amherst Ale House was the place I went to when I lived in.
well, I would have been mad at you had I known that last year, but
What? That?
I thought it was a place you frequented in college, and that's why you wanted to go so badly.
Oh, the place we went to last year?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I said, where should I go? And everyone replied, Wingnuts.
I could be misremembered.
Part of my...
That could be true.
Because apparently they have like a deal with, or like, I don't know, part of my take likes them or something.
Yeah, they went there
Yes.
like 1 year, and then they'd actually, because they started in a VFW, and then they just opened their first brick and mortar location like a couple years ago, and just gone crazy since.
Favorite Naughty America category is My Friend's Hot Mom is a classic. I Have a Wife is always interesting.
I have a wife?
Yes.
Is
They
that...
cheat on their husbands.
Oh.
Those are really the only two I know. The Office ones don't do much for me.
Oh.
And the Teachers used to do it for me. It's a little weird now as a...
Two chicks same time or whatever.
Come on, guys, that's a little risque.
Rimo's mad we've censored him.
Can we tone it down?
Yeah. Ramo, pretend we... Yeah. Pretend...
Ramo, the governor is off. Go wild. Sorry I reacted that way, but I...
Ramo, we are now in the state of New York.
Now you can say whatever you want.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Nope.
Prairie, what's the words, Gus? West Virginia?
Shenandoah River's in there. Good old John Denver.
Rambo, where did you tell your roommate you were going?
Iowa.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. No,
Did he have any questions?
he might have. I wasn't listening. No secrets, right? What do I want to lie to him for? What do I care if he thinks it's stupid to go to Iowa?
Someone said Rambo looks like the Hoover Dam holding back his life secrets.
Oh, boy.